Stamper. Such an impressive talent all the way throughout last season.
Oh, we've got to look at the positives.
Dan Stamper is looking for a way through on Cox.
Yeah, really happy. Really, really happy.
Today we're at round 4 of the No Limit Championship. We are at Brands Hatch GP. I am actually not racing myself. I get married in 7 weeks and I'm trying to stay healthy and injury free. As you know, I kind of love a little bit of an off. So we're here today with Dan, who is racing the Super Series Power class. It was a track day yesterday, so it was a bit red flaggy. There was loads of red flags. Doesn't really run too well the track days. You need a test day, but we're at Brands, they don't do it. They do a track day before. He did just go out for qualifying. He was out front, had a really good run, looked like he had his pace. And then he got red flagged just before they clocked the lap. So we're waiting now for qualifying to come back on. Then he can go back out, hopefully get out the front again, put some hot laps in. And then I think his race is about 1 o'clock. And then that's it for the Saturday, really. Good luck, mate.
So we've been out for qualifying, actually pretty decent. I struggled yesterday. It was track day, lots of traffic. Today, completely different and not as hot, which is nice. In my qualifying in the first one, it got red flagged, but I managed to get a lap in on my own. Felt really comfortable. Thought when I go back out, we'll try and get it dialed in again. Got back out after a bit of a delay. Got a couple of laps in. Not really happy with how I rode personally. But we're P3 on the grid, which is first in class, so that's all right. Let's see if we can win the class. I mean, it'd be nice to win the race overall. There's a few BSB lads here. Just got to keep chipping away.
What's the atmosphere like on the track?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that hour and a half wait was a bit... on track, hey, pit wall, mate, pit wall. Paul was a bit of a grumpy on the heat. I mean, can't blame him. But I mean, we had a nice cool drink, so chilled now. He's got his fan going. He's got his aircon in the caravan, so he's back to loving life. Getting ready for the next session.
Red lights do appear on the starting gantry. Now red lights on, red lights off, and now we can go racing.
Dan Stamper, of course, leading the way in the Pirelli Super Series Power Trophy. Technically our official race leader within our Premier class here at No Limits. Looks like Stamper a little bit of a worse run for the race lead in the Super Series Power Trophy. So he could be under late pressure from Fielding here if he's able to grab something out of the bag last minute. Up the front though, the 21 of Tom Ward. A brilliant ride to take the opening race win of the weekend. Dan Stamper in fourth in the Pirelli Super Series Power Trophy.
So that's race 1 of the day done. Really enjoyed that race. I got a decent start, which, as Fraser will say, is unheard for me. Kept my position. I've just tried to stick with the 3 lads from BSB at the front, let them try and pull me on. I need to make a couple of changes for this afternoon, just so I can stick with them. It was a real good confidence builder in that one.
He went out first race, did well. He obviously won the class, but I think he wanted to try and run with the stock 1000 BSB boys, which he did for most of it. And then it's got a bit of, the front's pushing away from him, so he's on the phone trying to figure out what he can do. Without logging and data, it's quite hard for him to figure it all out. So we're kind of just going off feel, and it could be a couple of things. And the thing is, if you change the wrong thing, it makes it worse instead of making it better. So just trying to get some advice on it.
Is that rear warmer on, yeah?
Huh?
Is it rear warmer?
It's on, yeah.
Right, sit that one on then, Jay.
Dan, there's a latte there, mate.
Sorry, mate.
I think he can go faster. I know he thinks he can go faster. Just got to see how the day progresses. The weather's pretty prime. It's a little bit windy, but the track's like a nice temperature, which helps. So we'll just keep it going. Hopefully, he's starting 4th on the grid, so he's 2nd row, which isn't ideal. So just need to make sure he gets a good jump, stays at least 4th, if not nibber position.
And it's time for race number 2 in our Premier class here at No Limits Racing. We are go, and it is an immediate great launch there from pole position for Tom Ward. Looks like Sam Cox also got away well. Ward will hold that lead.
It looks like Cox has just got ahead for the time being of Daniel Stamper. So Stamper down yet another position, and now fielding some work to do. Down to P5 he goes, and Daniel Stamper hot on his exhaust pipe.
Tom Ward has been flawless so far this weekend, and the 21 gets the second race win of the day. Now we see what's going to happen here. Bednarek's going to hold third. Is Fielding going to fall behind Stamper? He does just about hold on.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Did you check it on the track day?
You can't. Because by the time you come back, it's cooled down. What were you doing?
Was that, did you add rebounds the other day? When you're going to add?
Added preload.
The final time this weekend, it'll be red lights on and we are going racing. Great launch there from the 91 of Jack Bednarek. He absolutely rocketed away but held up big time. Tom Walton third on the road, second in class under huge pressure from Dan Stamper, and Stamper is going to get right alongside him onto the run into Paddock Hill Bend, following through as well. Is the 23 of Cox, couldn't quite get it done. Now this is definitely Sam Cox. Whoa, look at the rear moving all over the place on the throttle as they bomb their way down the main straight. Sam Cox is still trying to put the pressure on Dan Stamper.
Tom Ward with his hand up in the air, our race leader, running into technical issues.
Dan Stamper is looking for a way through on Cox. Can't quite find it though just yet. In fact, we've got a red flag out. We do have a red flag. That's going to be that. That will be that. The red flag is flown here at Brands Hatch on lap 8 of 9. There is no way that we are going to be restarting that one.
The last race was red flagged in lap 8, so they call it a result. They call it a result anything over 3/4 race different distance, or was it 2/3? I can't remember. But it was called a result. He ended up 3rd. It would have been 4th really, but Tom Ward pulled off. Tell us how you think that last race went.
Frustrating. I feel the bike felt better, and we'd gone in the right direction. It did take me a couple of laps to get going, which was annoying. And with the red flag, that was just even more frustrating. But the bike felt better than it did in the race earlier. So it's getting compromised. It sounds silly, like even though the lap time is very similar to the race this morning, I would say from a riding perspective, it was an easier bike to ride. I mean, we've got to look at the positives.
Yeah.
Race win, 2 seconds. It's better than 4th.
Yeah. But for now, that's Brands Hatch, GP. Yeah, catch us at Cadwell.
Over and out.
Hey.